Hi neighbors, it's your girl Fenyx Blue sharing lyrics, lessons, and lifestyle with you. Today we are talking about writer's block. The one block we writers don't like to live on. Stay tuned. Let's go. Neighbors, so today we're talking about 5 ways to block writer's block. As a seasoned writer, you would think, oh, she doesn't have that issue. You would be wrong. Always, even after now, it's going to be my 5th and 6th book this year, I still have writer's block every now and then. And as I'm working on the next project, which is to write the sequel to my trilogy, I am still having a little bit of issues here and there. So I find some things work for me and maybe they might work for you too. So I felt like jumping on here and sharing with you. So the first way that has helped me is probably my favorite way. Going to places that really inspire me. So whatever that may be, for me it's water. I'm inspired by water. I love the beach. I love to be near the ocean, and so that's one of the places that I go. Or happy memories. I like to go back to my hometown where I'm from and kind of get inspired by all of the experiences that I had there. So a place that makes you want to write, that inspires you, you would go there to kind of get those ideas. When I'm sitting under a sunrise or watching a sunset, a lot of different poetry comes into my mind. When I am around those places that, I had fun in elementary school or middle school or junior high or even college. I did take a trip back to my college just to be inspired for a poem. And so those are those type of places that will get you that energy again, right? Because sometimes what's blocking us is those creative juices just aren't flowing because we're not inspired. We're seeing writing as a chore. And writing should never be a chore for us, right? It's what we love to do. It's what I love to do. And so go to a place that inspires you to write, whatever that may be. Don't go right now. Don't go right now. Keep watching this video, but go to a place that inspires you to write. Alright, so the second way that I like to deal with writer's block, well, first of all, let's be honest, I don't like to deal with writer's block at all. I wish we didn't have to. But the second way that I usually deal with writer's block is by doing non-writing activities. Doesn't seem to make sense, right? But by escaping from writing, usually I start to get those ideas. So that's even, some of the best places are right in your home. So just taking, I like to call them the ings, showering, going for a run, running, biking, like doing activities that are not writing, doing the ings, allow me to kind of just be free. And by not thinking about writing, I find myself having lots of ideas. When I'm on that bike ride, ideas are just flowing. Okay, going for a run, if I'm on the treadmill, working out, okay, whatever, listening to music, that's one of my favorite ings, right? So by doing those things that are not writing, all the ideas begin to flow because you're not worried about doing the main thing you need to do, right? Writing. So what I would challenge you to do is when you can't write, go do something that's not writing. Enjoy the ings. The third way to attack writer's block, read. Yes, of course an author would say that you need to read, but it's so true. When I can't get my own ideas down on the page, I'm reading. And sometimes someone else's words will inspire you. Now, I'm not saying go out and do some plagiarism, okay, or break copyright. What I'm saying is read to kind of enjoy someone else's work for a moment. And that allows you to escape again to another place. So sometimes by reading someone else's poem, reading someone else's story, or even a memoir, a biography, I get inspired to say, oh, I might want to make a character like that, right? Or, oh, I love how they use this word. I want to use that in my story. So reading sometimes inspires me to write. When have you read a book lately? What's the last book you read? Go read. Alrighty, 4. So the fourth way to work on your block when you are experiencing writer's block is a free write. So I know again that sounds a little strange because you're like, I can't write. I'm writing a story and I can't write. With me, I'm working on a book and the ideas weren't flowing. I had a dream about the story, but then the ideas just stopped, right? So what I did is I just started thinking of like nonsense words. And I just started writing those nonsense words down. What was funny is as I start to write that down, just free writing. No, it doesn't have to make sense. Doesn't have to be eloquent. You don't have to have the right word choice. You don't even have to use real words, okay? You can make it up on your own. But by doing that, that allowed the ideas to start to flow. Just because we are artists, right? It's like just throwing paint at the canvas. Eventually you're kind of seeing something there. You're like, ooh, there might be a little masterpiece in there if I do this and this. And so those nonsense words became a piece of writing, right? So yes, I'm just writing freely about anything. Someone could just give you a topic. You could have someone, a family, a friend, give me a topic, okay? Shoes. And you're just writing freely on that instead of focusing on the book, the story, the poem that you feel like you need to do. So just be free. All right, number 5 to help you to survive writer's block, right? So the fifth way that has helped me with my writer's block is to rewrite. Don't get scared. Rewrite something that you have already written. Now, if you're sitting there, you're like, but it's already perfection, Fenyx. I get it. But you're just rewriting it from maybe a different point of view. Maybe you're adding some words. Maybe you're taking something away. Maybe you're starting with the ending this time instead of the beginning. But what you're trying to do is just get yourself in the habit, the routine of writing. And isn't that what block is all about? It's trying to keep us from writing. So no matter what you do, if you're rewriting, if you're free writing, whatever you're doing, you should be writing. Write. So neighbors, that is how I deal with writer's block. And right now, as I told you, I am writing the sequel in my trilogy, book number 3. I've got lots and lots of writing to do. And what I've been doing right now to deal with that is doing my favorite ing, which is talking to you, right? But I gotta go. I got a story to write. You do too. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Have a fabulous day.